Well, hey everybody, I hope you're having a great spring and a great Mother's Day weekend. I decided to take the time to sit down and make a special book review for the month of May just for Mother's Day weekend. As you've seen in the introduction to this video, I'm actually doing a book review over one of my favorite authors again. Now this book, Unwritten Melody by Tessa Emily Hall, is not connected to the last book I reviewed by her, Purple Moon. This is a completely different book. The character, I don't know if you can't even see the title, the cover that great. I'll take a picture of it and include it in this video. But this is another one of those books set in the South. This one's actually set in South Carolina, Willow Creek, South Carolina. But this is one of those great spring/summer, kind of like romances, clean romances. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell y'all right now, Tessa has a unique ability to suck her audience back into their childhood and their issues they felt or experienced growing up. Unwritten Melody is actually a coming of an age story about a young girl who is kind of living in the shadow of her mother. It's kind of a generational story of rebellion. Cassie Gilbert's mother was rebellious, did some things, got in some trouble. Ended up having Cassie raised by her grandparents. Now, when this book takes place, Cassie herself is actually now a teen who is experiencing some temptations to rebel. But what I really like about this book is the musical aspect of it, because it kind of gives you that feel good, come alive, spring, summer, full of life experience that we all experienced when we were kids. If you remember when we were kids, we couldn't wait for spring or summertime to get here so we get out of school and we can go out, be outside. Now, this story actually takes place while school's still in, and that's part of the storyline. Bring you up to speed. There's a young guy by the name of James who goes on like a singing show, kind of like American Idol, and he does good. But unfortunately, he has some ghosts in his closet being rebellious. So he ends up going to school in Willow Creek and meeting this young Miss Cassie Gilbert. And in the meantime, he's also looking for inspiration to write new music to release. And it just happens that Cassie has kind of musical skills. She is more of a lyricist, but she also has her mother's musical talents and gifts. And she even has a certain melody that she gets in her head. And it's kind of from her mother, so that's where the pairing comes from, Cassie and a young up-and-coming music star. So there is kind of like the romantic aspect of it. So she's trying to fight her demons while helping James escape his demons in his past. All the while, there's tension between Cassie and her grandmother because of her mother's mistakes. So there's that authority, youth, tension, and conflict going on. So that makes it a little bit more realistic. And that's one of the beauties of Tessa's writing, is that she is very relatable, especially for teens. She's very relatable with issues young adults and teens and older adults face. That inner battle versus the external battle. And it really helps the audience relate, even if you are older. But this is just one of those good, clean romances that we all can get sucked into during spring, summer. So again, I highly recommend Unwritten Melody. Again, you can't see it because of the glare, by Tessa Emily Hoff. I'll take a picture, put it at the end of this video so you can see the cover, and you maybe can go on Amazon and pick it up. I have the Kindle version, but if you're looking for a good, clean, romantic book to read during spring, especially right now with where we're going with Mother's Day weekend, because there's that unique mother-daughter aspect to this book, I thought it'd be really appropriate for me to do this book review during Mother's Day weekend. So despite her mother's rebellion and her own issues of rebellion, there's this underlying thing of hope, and that she can escape her mother's shadows and not make the same mistakes. And then there, of course, there's the romantic subplot, that her desire for love that we all have, desire to be loved. So all of that wrapped up in this book makes Unwritten Melody a great, clean romance to read during these spring warm days. I hope you enjoy it. If you've read it, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about the book. Hit the like button, leave a comment in the description, and let me know what you're reading. And have a great Mother's Day weekend. Bye-bye.